Shawnna Downey turned 1 on December 7th, a birthday her parents thought she might never see. Born with a benign tumor in her liver, Caitlin became desperately sick last spring and waited at Children's Hospital in Boston for a liver transplant. On May 5th, she received a small part of the liver of a young man who had died. It saved her life. Saturday is National Donor Day, and her parents, Shawnna and Tim Downey of North Weymouth, will hold a candlelight vigil at home to honor Caitlin's donor. When she was born, did you know there was going to be a problem?
No, we had no idea. We had a perfectly healthy pregnancy. She came at 38 weeks, 3 days. And she was born with a little respiratory distress. She had swallowed some amniotic fluid. So she was immediately sent to the NICU because they weren't sure if she had sepsis or if something was going on. So they did a whole septic workup on her when she was in the NICU, and that's when they found that something wasn't right with her liver. So that she was transported to Children's at day 3, I believe.
And then what happened there?
She spent 2 weeks there, and within 45 minutes of being there, they diagnosed what was wrong with her.
And what's it called?
A hepatic hemangioma. And 1 in 4 women are actually born with hemangiomas, that they don't usually cause problems. But
what is a hemangioma?
It's a vascular tumor, benign, non-cancerous, just full of all kinds of blood vessels. And hers was in her liver in such a place that it caused a lot of problems. Their hope was that it would shrink and go away over time with steroid treatment. So they put her on steroids. Her hair goes flipping around. And we hoped that it would shrink. She went home, and it just wasn't shrinking. She wasn't getting any better. She was just turning more and more jaundiced by the day. She was failure to thrive. She wasn't gaining weight because her liver wasn't functioning properly. Was able to go back on the transplant list, and she got her call just a few days after that, which was May 5th. We got our call.
And what happened that day?
Oh, we were all very excited and nervous at the same time because, you know, she was getting her liver, but, you know, it's a very scary surgery. You never know what's going to happen, and she was so sick. But we finally, she went into be prepped for her surgery at about 6 in the morning, and it was actually shorter than the embolization, the transplant. And when she came out, she went through it very well. She only didn't lose as much blood as they thought she would have. You know, you don't think about it until it affects your family. I never thought much about organ donation. I wasn't against it, but I just never really thought much about it until it became a part of my life. And I'm telling you, it's very, very important. If it wasn't for organ donation, we wouldn't have her here today. Oh, look at you standing up, big girl. So proud of you. She's so proud of herself. Look at her. She's a little wobbly. Take it home. We're getting there. We're all so proud of you. Let's put your legs together just a little bit. There you go. Oh, you're just going to separate them again, aren't you? Child has just been through so much and nothing phases her. Yay!
This is Sue Scheibel, staff reporter for the Patriot Ledger and Gatehouse Media New England. For more coverage, see today's edition of the Patriot Ledger or go to patriotledger.com.